Welcome to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
Always a pleasure to host with you.
It is a pleasure to host with you. You better believe it, as my old deacon would say. You better believe it. It's good to be here.
Good to have you here. It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be a great show. I have a young lady here, Miss Angie's going to tell us about what she's got going on, and she's on
grand opening coming.
Grand opening. She's on the threshold of that, showing us a new way of entrepreneurship, and we're going to sit back and see what she has to say about it. And
the second segment is going to be great as well.
It will be, believe me.
But first, let's talk about our sponsors. And
yes, Lee Crosslock and Crawley are going to be with us the rest of this year and hopefully next year. We're still looking for new sponsors. Come on, join us. We'll make sure your business gets the flow of marketing that it needs here at Channel 40. Not only that, we have Fervent Care Child Care Center.
Yeah, Christian, clean, caring, convenient child care. Give them a call, 317-898-2751.
If it's yours, yeah, and if it's yours, if it's mine, I want it to shine. Just take them over to Fervent Prayer and they'll get it done.
I like these one-liners.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And we'd like for you to check us out on YouTube, put WHMB TV 40 in the search field, and subscribe while you're there. Also going over to Facebook.
And like us there.
Like us on Facebook.
And we're doing our best to make sure we give pertinent information to the community. Some of it will be very positive, and some of it will be not so positive, but you need to know what's happening in your city.
Yeah, information is very, very important. There's a lot of things I want to make sure that you know about. So I want you to stay tuned. We have Miss Angie Nuttall coming up to talk about the VIP Center in just a few moments. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. We're glad you joined us, and we're joined by Miss Angie Nuttall. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's good to have you. And you've got some big things going on here in Indianapolis.
Yes, sir. Sure do. We're opening up the VIP Center for Business Women. It's a wonderful place. We're supposed to be opening at the beginning of August, and we're really excited about it.
How many square foot?
Over 6,500 square feet.
Wow.
1903 building. We have remodeled it, and it is ready, almost ready for co-working and collaboration for women in business.
Where is it located?
It's on North Washington Boulevard, 3755 North Washington Boulevard, right off of Meridian and 38th, so it's just a little bit north downtown of Indianapolis.
No, not north of downtown. You are downtown. You know, we have a new downtown. It's from Monument Circle. At least 12 miles out is considered downtown.
Well, I say north of downtown because we have a giant parking lot, and if you think about downtown, there's no parking down there.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit out of the way, but
well, you're the first unique business downtown with a large parking lot.
That's true. That's true.
And as I understand it, exclusively for working women, first of its kind.
Yes.
Kind of tell us how all of that precipitated.
Yeah, so I want to emphasize that this is the first co-working space exclusively for women in Indianapolis. It came about simply because I am a business owner and I was working from home, was figuring out what my business strategy was one day early in 2018, and I just heard a little voice in my head that says, I have a building for you. And it was a surprise. It wasn't what I was looking for. But long story short, I took that and ran with it and realized that I had a calling to do this and to provide this place for women to come and build their confidence, have a place to collaborate and meet and to build their businesses.
And you do coaching as well?
I do. I am a coach and consultant. I do have corporate clients, but I also work with entrepreneurs as well.
So you're going to be growing women for business.
Yes.
And there are workshops that you all are going to be offering.
Yes.
Talk about some of those.
Yeah, so we are even doing this now, but we're offering workshops, clinics to the public. So those workshops, men and women can both come to those. The co-working space itself is exclusively for women membership. So we invite people to come to those. It's on our website. We also have bookable rooms and spaces, so the public can book those spaces. We even have 2 rooms on the 2nd floor that are Airbnb rooms for businesswomen who are coming from out of town, so they have a place to stay.
That's different.
Yeah, it is a different flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
But we also invite others who offer workshops or hold events to come and book that space and use it as well at a very reasonable rate.
So you're opening this particular venue in the Year of the Woman.
Yes, that is exactly right.
No men allowed, huh?
Yeah, it's well, now I'm going to say that men are allowed. They are allowed.
But exclusively.
Exclusively for women, I understand.
Right, yeah, and women do business with men, so naturally they're going to bring them into the center and do that business. Yeah.
And as we understand it, the larger training area can facilitate about 50 people?
Yes, we do have a state-of-the-art training center, an event center. It's beautifully designed. It's already operational. We have people booking that space now. So yes, and it can be booked on our website.
That's outstanding. And now the grand opening, is that going to be open for public, or how are we doing that?
Yeah, so August the 1st, we are doing a grand opening. It's going to be an open house day, so people can come and go throughout the day. We will be sending out information. It'll be on our website as well. But anyone can come in and get a tour of the space. We will also start accepting members on that day as well.
And when you talk about membership, can you talk about some of the benefits of being a member?
Sure. So the thing about the membership is it's designed to help women to be successful and build confidence. And we have a couple of different options in terms of membership. We have a basic VIP membership where women, if you're working for a corporate organization, you can come in and work remotely if you want. It's also designed for a premium membership, so women who are entrepreneurs and they need a place to call home, they can have a dedicated desk there and have that space. And we provide all kinds of discounted services for them. We do free coaching clinics for them. So women, it really is going to be a community of women who are thoroughly supported in their efforts to grow their potential.
And it sounds like, Dr. Moore, this is a great opportunity for folks who don't want to have a lot of overhead.
Yes.
To launch their business or to do some things, to be able to come to a state-of-the-art
incubator.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like an incubator. And not only that, what is the fee for membership?
So
people need to know that.
Right. So the basic membership is $250 a month, and then the premium is $500 a month. Now that's all inclusive. You don't have any overhead that you have to pay. If you're a business owner, you know that when you lease an office and you're having to pay all of the utilities, that can rack up the dollars for you very quickly. So it's a one-set fee. You can also do a day pass. So you can come in if you don't want to come and work in that space regularly. If you want to come once in a while, you can get a day pass for $25.
That's great.
Yeah.
And how can folks get a hold of you?
So they can reach out to us on our website, which is www.vipcenter.works.
Do it again, right here in this camera.
Okay. vipcenter.works.
Okay.
All right, well, you've been a great guest today. Thanks.
We wish you much success.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing the information with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices, and we're joined by Juan Nelson of Legacy Films, Legacy Canvas Films.
Yeah, .com.
And you're the founder.
Yes, sir.
So how did you get started with all this?
Yeah, so I'm the founder of Legacy Canvas Films, and what I do is help organizations and businesses leverage video content to tell their story and really get their message across through high-quality video production.
And how long have you been doing it?
Yeah, so actually, I've been in video production for 3 years now. So I got started at my first university, so right out of high school. I graduated in 2016. And at my first university, I was playing football. That was my only passion. You know, I was, the NFL, that was my only dream. So, you know, fast forward to my freshman year, the middle of the season, I dislocated my shoulder in the middle of the game.
What position?
I was playing slot receiver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was
What
playing
college?
a Division III program in Chicago, Benedictine University.
Heard of it, yeah.
Yeah. So right out of high school, I went there, and in the middle of that season, I dislocated my shoulder, and I was out for about 4 or 5 weeks. So I had a small, inexpensive camera in my dorm room, and after that, I would go out, you know, in my sling, and I was getting, you know, shots of my teammates playing games, and at the end of that season, I made this little video while I was still on the team, and my teammates loved it. They was like, "Oh man, this video is nice. You know, this is high quality." And I was like, "Man, I just put it together with a song." Next thing I know,
What was the song?
it was a popular song back then. I can't remember the song.
Okay.
But so I put the video together, and everybody was raving about the video, and then the school was like, "Hey, do you want to do this, make these videos for our basketball team, our volleyball team?" So now I had a campus job on campus, you know, making videos, and it just went from there. So that next season, I was still playing football and making videos for the other teams in my school.
Right.
And after that season, I just realized that, you know, video was really what was my true passion. God really revealed that to me. And how it happened was you know, I would be in my dorm room before practice, and it'd be about an hour before practice, and I'd be working on, you know, different video projects, and I'd be like, "Man, I got to go to practice," you know, and I really want to keep working on this video project. And that's when it really resonated with me that, hey, you know, this is something that, you know, this is your true passion.
Isn't it amazing how God can work through a dislocated shoulder?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Turned a problem into something promising.
Yeah.
sir.
Gave you a life, a career now.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
So some say that there's power in the pen, but you believe, as we understand it, that video is the most effective way to tell your story. And why do you think that?
Yeah, so in today's age, people are consuming more video content than ever, right? So video content is huge right now. You can get your message across fast. You know, if it looks good, it's engaging. And with social media, you know, people's attention span is, they say you only get 30 seconds, right? So, you know, if you have a high quality video, you know, you're more likely for people to engage with that. So that's what I tell organizations and different companies. You know, they come to me, they say, you know, this is our mission, or this is our event, and we're trying to, you know, get the word out. You know, I make sure to make a video that, you know, will help them reach that goal or that mission or whatever they want to get done. So, you know, it's definitely a journey and a challenge, but, you know, I really enjoy it, and storytelling is something that I'm really passionate about. So, yeah.
So you're self-taught in all this?
Yep. Yeah, so I learned a lot from the internet, of course, YouTube tutorials, but a lot of it was...
It's a passion, it's a desire.
Yeah, hands-on experience,
Yeah.
trial and error, just really getting it in. I'm currently a student at IPY right now. So I did...
Cinematography?
Yep,
Good.
and sound design. So yeah, I have 2 years left there. So I did take a year off of school to really go into video production, and that did pay off. As you know, that was you know, a risk on my end because you know, I had to, you know, take a leap of faith there, and you know, it really worked out for me. So I'm happy about it.
There's a great school in California, Chapman School of Film. You ever heard of it?
I have not.
Yeah, look up the Chaplin School of Film. Great school in California.
Yeah.
A lot of prominent cinematographers come out of there. And if you have a desire to go further in it, you need to look at that school. It's a highly recommended school.
I'm lucky to have some great mentors in industry right now that have been guiding me in the right direction. One of my mentors, Tyler Furlan, he works at NBC now as a producer in LA. And my other mentor, Alex Fridge, he's out there in Chicago, worked for WCIU, The Jam. So they really helped me out a lot and guide me in the right direction, especially when it comes to, you know, business meetings and stuff like that. And just proper etiquette on how to carry myself and be professional and everything like that.
That's good. You sound like you're well on your way, young man.
It's been a journey.
How old are you now?
21 years old.
21 years old.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of business around here, too.
Yeah, so I recently got done with a campaign with Indianapolis Public Schools. So I got to do a 10-video campaign with them. So they have a Teacher of the Year. and they have 10 teachers. So I got to go out to, you know, all 10 schools, and I got to interview the teacher, spend some time with them, spend some time with the students at the school. And, you know, that project really, you know, upped my passion for what I do even more, because I saw myself in all those students. Because, you know, I graduated high school just 3 years ago, you know what I mean?
Right.
So just being able to be around, I mean, still my peers.
Right.
And talk to them and learn their stories and talk to the teachers and see, you know, techniques they're using in the classroom was like, man, like this was just me, and now I get to, you know, help them tell the story. So that was really cool.
You said something about mentors.
Yeah.
And how is your consciousness as it relates to God in what you're doing now? Do you have a strong godly consciousness about what you're doing?
Yeah, so I go to City Hope Community Church, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr.
Okay.
You know, I've known him for a number of years now, because he was our team chaplain at Warren Central High School when I was playing football there. But I tell people all the time that I truly believe that God revealed to me my true passion at a young age, right? So I meet a lot of people who, you know, are a lot older than me, maybe 40, 50 years old, and like, you know, they always tell me that I'm lucky that I found my passion, that I'm lucky that I found my purpose, sorry.
Early.
Yeah, early. So, you know, I just always thank God for that, because, you know, I know a lot of people may not be fortunate to find that passion, but I feel like, you know, that's what life truly is about, is finding your passion, finding your purpose. And, you know, I really found that.
You believe in short-term, long-term goals. What do you see yourself in 5 years in this particular arena that you're working in?
I see myself in 5 years, I mean, just working on bigger projects for sure, but in 5 years, hopefully I'll have some, you know, a nice group of younger guys that I can mentor and help and get them to my level, because I know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mentors. So I just really want to make sure that I can give back, especially in Indianapolis, and, you know, find people to help mold and show them that, you know, this is a booming industry right now for sure, especially with the rise of the internet and social media. You know, every organization, you know, every business, every initiative, event, you know, they all need video production to, you know, help get their message across. So, yeah, those are my goals as of right now. So, yeah.
Doing anything for churches?
Oh, yeah. So I actually, I do work for my church, City of Hope Community Church. We do a lot Sunday testimonial. So when Pastor Duncan, you know, when he's done giving his sermon, I'll interview some of the members at the church and ask them, you know, what have they, you know, what did they learn today? What did they get out of the sermon today? And those are always really great, because, you know, it helps him be able to understand, you know what he can engage his congregation. Yeah, exactly. You know, what the members are really liking and what the members are really, you know, learning about, and then that, you know, that initially helps him the next Sunday. You know, he kind of knows what he needs to, you know, kind of speak on. So it's fun.
Your most exciting project so far?
My most exciting project, wow. I guess my most exciting project was back in January. An agency called Victory Creative Group hired me to fly out to Orlando. They flew me out to Orlando for my first Nike event. So Nike and in collaboration with NASA, two huge
That's an
companies.
Interesting collaboration.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys know Paul George. So Paul George released
who's Paul George? You know Paul George?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Paul George and Nike and NASA, they released a shoe, his new shoe, and it was a collab between Nike and NASA, and they did their shoe launch at the John F. Kennedy Space Station in Orlando, and you know, of course, that was put on by NASA. So they have, you know, 4 high school teams come out, local Orlando teams come out. They had a big showcase, and Paul George came and you know, gave out his shoes to everybody, and you know, I was hired to shoot the video for that event, and that was probably my biggest project. And that led to another Nike event in Atlanta. It was a Black History Month event in Atlanta, Georgia, also Nike. So working with them is definitely my 2 biggest accomplishments.
So you're creating a portfolio with Nike?
Yeah, yep. I now have 3 projects with them now, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
21 years old?
21.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep. Yeah, my biggest thing there is that, you know, people always say, like, oh my gosh, can't believe you're doing this or doing that. And I just want to, you know, really inspire the younger generation that, like, if you put your mind to something, you really can do it. And I don't mean to just say that, because everybody says that, you know what I mean? But
oh, yeah.
I really did focus in on video. After my whole life, I was playing football, and that was it. You know, I was going to the league. That was my only aspirations, and some somehow, you know, God put video production on my heart, and I just ran with it, and I'm still running with it now. So.
A dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
Helped you to locate
He
your
didn't break
purpose.
it, he just dislocated
Dislocated it, yeah.
Helping
and it was,
to locate his
yeah.
purpose.
And it was crazy when I
You're
got
gonna preach
hurt.
that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to have to preach it.
Yeah.
And we're out of time, but thank you so much.
Sure.
We look forward to having you back.
Yes.
You're going to keep growing, and we'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, Pastor James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Dr. Wayne Moore.
And I'm your executive producer, Faith McKinney.
Good to have you all here today, and great segments there. Very impressed with the young man, 21 years old.
Most definitely.
Doing a great job in video. Some great clients. He's got the Nike, IPS. He's done work
For the Colts.
The Colts, Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. Yeah, he's really making a name for himself.
And it's really early.
Yeah, it's just 21.
In his career.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, and I like the fact that he is improving himself by going to school.
Yeah, he's going to school to improve himself, and I think he's very conscious of his focus. You know, there are people who are talented, but their talent robs them of the focus. He seems to have both of them in place.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
he's
good
got a
thing.
really good head on his shoulders. He's really smart.
Yeah, he sounds like he's headed in a great direction.
That's right.
And Miss Angie Nuttall talking about the VIP Center.
Yeah, in the Year of the Woman, she's getting ready to open up VIP
Workspace for exclusively for women, but the space can be rented out for different things.
Yes, and you know, and if a woman is doing business with a man, you know.
It's a
Come.
beautiful space.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ultra modern, and it's a surprise. I mean, her office is located on Washington Boulevard, right off 38th Street, in an old, beautiful, refurbished mansion. But in the back is a whole conference center and a parking lot as well.
Yeah.
So it's a surprise, and I mean, it's beautiful. And if you want to rent space, it's the perfect spot.
Grand opening coming up August 1st, I think.
August 1st, we've been invited to that grand opening, and we hope that you will take advantage of it and make sure you probably meet us there. Pretty sure we get you the information. We'll get you there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you for joining us. We're always excited to spend our evenings with you here on WHMB TV 40. Please check us out on YouTube and on Facebook. And again, we thank our sponsors, Lee Castle and Crowley.
And Fervent Prayer Christian Academy. Not only them, but the Marion County Public Health Department and their Safe Sleep program.
And hopefully one day you will be too. We'll see you next time.